Here we go, London bound. Well, we're in London now, but we're heading in on the tube. Wembley, here we go. Part 2 of Cup Week. Part 1 went very, very wrong. Part 2, hoping, going to shed some, well, give us a little bit more joy, a bit more light, but yeah, here we go. Just on the tube now, just got on Catford Stage, heading into Wembley Park. Yeah. Quite quiet here, but I'm guessing as we get along this journey it's going to get busier and busier. But yeah, here we go, Wembley bound and Automatic TV match day vlog. Here we go, people. I'll talk more football when we get there, it's a bit early yet, but yeah, let's just get up there, get some match day vibes, see who we can meet up with. I know there's quite a lot of the gang going today, so yeah, should be really good. Me and hooked up on our way. Parking up Wembley Way, the team is in, and that little limp that Martial had in the week, photo bombing, video bombing me. We've got the whole crew here actually. There's Graham, there's Aid. Anyway, Rashford on the left, Martial down the middle, so it wasn't as bad as we thought against Seville. And Anthony on the right hand side. Ten Hag's best available midfield and attack today. One change with Lindelof coming in is going to be the only one I think that United fans can have any criticism with. So this is on today. This is Ten Hag football. Closest we're going to get to it. Really interesting. Just going to make our way up now, Wembley way up the steps, get settled in, and I'll come to you when we get back in the stadium.
Doing the two. What, Wembley Park?
Right, half time here at Wembley, and what was a pretty die-off first half for the main part, and then came to life in the last 5 minutes of the half down. United being on top, United should be in front, it's quite simple. Other big points from that first half is the fact that the referee is again out for Casemiro, one tackle, one yellow card. Brighton bringing Bruno down with a professional foul brings no yellow card. United are clearly on the counter-attack. It just seems to be very one-sided, it's always involving Casemiro. It's a bit of a farce, it's a bit of a joke to be honest, but let's just be honest, we had one save to make, we protected De Gea well. They've been toothless up front, really, some nice little bits of movement, but that is it, nothing major coming from Brighton. I'd be more disappointed and worried if it was a Brighton fan than us, but then again, you've got to put your chances away, and that's one thing we know can come back and bite you on the arse. So I think United just need to just realise that nerves kicking in with Brighton, trying to play off on the back is costing them, and really United should be in front. Martial missed a guilty chance. Eriksen there with that chance right at the end for Rashford's ball across on target, but right at Sanchez again. And you know what, Bruno's effort, it goes either side of Sanchez, it's a goal, isn't it? And United are a better team. Can we carry it on? I think I'd be happier as a United fan of a half time in the Brighton one anyway. Full time, but it's not. Extra time. Here we go. Just what we need. Now we're going to see what fitness is like. Right, in a full week to prepare for this without a game. United off the back of that Seville game in the week. This is going to be tough. When it comes to penalties, then I really haven't got a clue. Not got a clue. We took Martial off. Can we afford to take Rashford off in extra time? I don't think we need penalty takers on the pitch. This is, you can't decide it. It's pretty much 50-50, even all the way through this. Victor Lindelof to put us in the Manchester Derby final. Yeah! Oh, scenes! A Manchester Derby final in the FA Cup. Has there ever been one? I can't remember. I'm going to have to check the history books. But wow, what a crap game that was. But we don't care because we're in the final. Another final, second domestic cup final under Ten Hag in his first season. That was, like I said, a difficult watch. The quality of the game was shocking. Both teams. I mean, when you break that down and you look at Manchester United over what they come the back of from Seville, how bad we were there and how much we gave away, how poor we defended. One fit central defender on our books for this game. Brighton a full week to repair, having not played in a week, and we leave them and they resort to the scraps that they were on. They've got to be disappointed. If there was a time to beat United at Wembley and get to a final, it was there for Brighton, but no. I had a feeling that we would just get there, the occasion would take us there. Our experience at Wembley, first half I thought Manchester United were just ahead, just about. I thought we should have gone in front. I remember Pep Guardiola saying Brighton are the best team to play out from the back. Well, that was our best form of attack in that first half, and probably the second half, because Brighton got a little bit complacent with their passing. I think nerves got the better of them. Their big players, their forwards were just dropping off one by one. Lindelof and Luke Shaw were superb at the back. Lindelof, not just for his penalty-winning goal, but his performance in the game, I thought, in man of the match, closely followed by Diogo Dalot. Absolutely superb performance from United's defence today. To protect the head the way we did, he did have saves to make. There were pot shots from defending and being dogged in defence. We were able to nullify their attack and stop them playing. Caicedo got man of the match. He was excellent. He was very good. Mitoma also very, very good for them today. You've got to give them credit. I just expected more from Brighton. I did. And that big pitch, United being a bit tired on the back of that poor performance. We had a few characters in there today. We actually dug deep. We were dogged. And you know what? It's like we just set out to say, you're getting nothing easy today, and we're going to take what chances we can. I want to do a massive shout out to Jadon Sancho though. The balls, the kahunas on the man, and maybe this is a season-defining moment for Jadon Sancho to step up at that moment to save Manchester United and keep us in that penalty shootout. To put that ball away like he did, the best penalty out of the lot. Jadon Sancho, massive props to you, my son, because that was ballsy. That really was. To put your name, put your hand up, first penalty since the abuse he got from that penalty in the Euros for England. To do that, him and Marcus Rashford, fearless. When we ask for characters, it may not have come across in the game. Our quality of game is lacking at the moment. But you know what? Sometimes you've got to dig deep. You've got to graft it out. Ten Hag made a ballsy call in bringing Martial and Bruno Fernandes off when we knew penalties were on the horizon. But like I said, when you need someone with balls, I have to give props to Jadon Sancho for standing up and taking that penalty. And like I said, that penalty, oh my God, please, every single time, son. Now that is a moment in the season that can change a player's fortune. If there was one man you wanted the ball to go in for, after everything that's happened this season, it's Jadon Sancho. Jadon, well done, son. Absolutely brilliant, made up for you, because it's not been working, it's not been great, he's been getting a lot of criticism, fantastic. About Weghorst, another man. You're thinking, is this the moment? Is he going to miss again after all the stick he's been taking? The big Dutchman steps up and puts it away. We had nothing going for us in that game. The referee was appalling. Brighton just fouled at will because they weren't getting yellow cards. It was ridiculous. Casemiro, excuse me, one tackle, one yellow card again. Professional fouls all over the pitch in that first half from Brighton, not one yellow card. We lose the toss. The rain starts coming down. The penalties are at Brighton's end. You're thinking, good God, No, we still stood up and we were counted. Manchester United against Manchester City in an FA Cup final. Wow, gold dust is what them tickets are going to be. That is going to be one big day, and that is going to be a tough game. But being out of that Europa League final now gives us that full week in preparation for the FA Cup final, which, if City do go through in the Champions League, it's a big if. They might have eyes elsewhere. They may be trying to stretch their squad, where that's going to be the first game we've had since the World Cup where we've had a full week's rest. That's how big that is right now, that win there. And you're thinking City and the way they're playing, the way we're playing at the moment, there's no chance. But come the end of the season, now we've just got the league games to sort out. That'll be our first full week's rest from December when we came back after the World Cup. The finishing game of the Premier League, and then the following weekend is when the FA Cup final is. That's the only time we've had a full week's rest, and Ten Hag will hopefully have a full squad to pick from, barring obviously Ronnie van der Beek and Lisandro Martinez. Hopefully we can do something where Garnacho doesn't go on the Under-20s World Cup and we lose him, because that extra attacking option in a game like that is going to be massive for Manchester United. But Ten Hag rolled the dice today. He took the risk and it paid off. Them penalties were superb. Under pressure, every single one. After Brighton did well with theirs. De Gea, thankfully we didn't need him. Marsh put his over the bar, and we had Iceman, Victor Lindelof, my man of the match. Absolutely brilliant performance at centre-back today. Him and Luke Shaw were superb. They were out to every single ball, snapping at the heels of the forwards. It was an outstanding defensive performance for me. Every man backed each other up. Dallo, at left back, there's one to think about. Oh, come on! We're in the final with City. That is going to be epic. That is going to be massive. And we're in it. 2 finals in his first season. Absolutely brilliant, Ten Hag. Take a bow. Baldy's best. Get in there.